What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 coming to you with another video game review. And in this review, I'm going to talk about the game Top Spin 3, which was released on the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and Nintendo Wii by 2K Sports. And this game, of course, is the third game in the Top Spin franchise, which pretty much features the top tennis players in the world. You know what I'm saying? And it is pretty much like past and present stuff like that. And pretty much for the sake of this particular review, I'm going to talk about the Nintendo Wii version, mainly because the modes that's in the Wii version are not in the other versions, and vice versa and stuff like that. Now the modes in the Wii version of Top Spin 3 are Exhibition, Road to Glory, Party Games, and tutorials. Now the exhibition mode pretty much features singles matches and doubles matches, and the rules in both are pretty consistent in what you would see in the different pro tennis tournaments like Wimbledon, the U.S. Open, the Australian Opens, and the other pro tournaments and stuff like that. And pretty much the singles is pretty much your standard two-player co-op, while the doubles is you can pretty much play up to four players, of course, and everything. Now with the singles match, you can have like say Boris Becker face off against Roger Federer, and then need like the doubles. You can have like four guys face off against each other, or four women face off against each other, or pretty much like a mixed tennis match. You know what I'm saying? So there's those three options right there with the doubles, of course. Now with the venues, pretty much you could pick like 10 different venues, which range from U.S. Open, Australian Open, and other venues like that and everything. Now, you can set the sets per match, which is like one match, a best of three, or best of five, and the games per set, which would include like tie break, three or six and stuff like that. You could turn on or off. If it's other stuff like mainly it's the super tie break and everything. When it comes to the tennis players themselves, there's 27 that you could pick from, which is a pretty decent number in my opinion, from Boris Becker to Roger Federer. Now, when you go to the pick to your to pick the tennis player and everything, one thing you will notice that their baseline, volley, and service are rated from 1 star to 5 stars each and everything, and their particular strength is displayed under the rating, their ratings too and everything, and their strength it can pretty much range from lift expert to serve sniper, depending on which tennis player that you pick and everything. So of course you want to pick the best player when you play in the exhibition mode and stuff. Now, Road to Glory is where you complete in the set of 11 different tournaments and everything, where and you pretty much start with two specific tournaments, which are a classic tournament or a speedy event. And like once you complete those two tournaments and stuff, pretty much you advance to other like tournaments, like facing off against other genders and stuff like that, until you reach the final tournament, which is called Great League and everything. And pretty much you could save your progress and go back to it like anytime you want to and stuff like that. And the party game, you can pretty much play like key singles, key doubles, and Invisible Man. And pretty much in key singles and key doubles, you play pretty much a classic tennis match, and and the winner is basically determined by 8 different stats called keys, and whoever has pretty much the most keys is the winner. And pretty much in the Invisible Man mode, you could have like somewhere between 2 and 4 players in it, where you play a bunch of mini games, and it's kind of like when you start one mini game, you have 2 people like play each other. Whoever wins stays, and whoever loses have to of course stand to stand to the side, and leaves while another player enters into the fray in another tennis match, mini game and stuff like that, until whoever wins the most mini games is pretty much declared the winner and all that. Now, first, if the tutorials are concerned, they'll show you like different I would say different like pictures and stuff like that. In the Wii version, they'll show what you need to do as far as how to play the game in terms of the gameplays and stuff like that. Now, the game does have options where you can change pretty much the volume of the sound effects, music, and the crowd volume. You can also turn the tips on or off. You can change the speed to miles per hour to kilometers per hour. And you can pretty much also view the credits, where you can see the name of the people who worked on Top Spin 3. Now, the graphics and design are pretty good, you know what I'm saying, with some nice color palettes and stuff like that. As far as the that and pretty much the controls and gameplay for the Wii version of Top Spin 3 is pretty much the best aspect of this particular version of Top Spin 3. If anybody played the other versions of Top Spin 3, whether it's the PS3 or PS4 version, you can also mention if the gameplay and controls are good on those and everything. Now, the soundtrack to Top Spin 3 are pretty much limited to the start screen and the menu select screen, but they're pretty decent for in the Wii version at least. You know what I'm saying? Now, the main gripe that I have with the Wii version of Top Spin 3 is the fact that you can't play in the none of the pro tennis tournaments, like the Australian Open, the US Open, and Wimbledon and stuff like that. And you can't play as other tennis players like John McEnroe, Venus Williams, or Serena Williams, or anything like that. And I wish that you were able to play in those tournaments and be able to play as John McEnroe or Venus Williams in Top Spin 3, in my honest opinion. Now, as far as the Wii version of Top Spin 3, it's actually not that bad and everything. I just wish that it had more modes and more tennis players than it has. You know what I'm saying? But I can honestly like recommend Top Spin 3 for anybody who like tennis games. You know what I'm saying? I'm more inclined to recommend like more pretty much the like say the 360 and the PS3 version over the Wii version of Top Spin 3, mainly because of the game, probably more game modes on those versions of it and everything. Now, as far as the score, I pretty much give the Wii version of Top Spin 3 an 8 out of 10, mainly because the only flaw I notice is not as many game modes that I would like to see and everything. And with that being said, you can sound off in the comments section about Top Spin 3, whether you like the PS3 version or the Xbox 360 version and all that, or anything else related to it and everything. And if you like this video, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. This is your boy Big Metro Fan 12 signing off.